but it was good sleep. Apparently, we needed it. But I was thinking about last night, and if we're Facebook friends and you saw any of my pictures from last night, they were pretty funny. And my kids were wearing our new Christmas bedroom shoes, and we were just having a good time in the house. David had on the Santa hat, and Joseph. It was just a good time. And this Christmas has been very difficult. My dad passed away 2 years ago, so this is the third Christmas without him. And it's not even just that, but this is probably the most difficult Christmas that we as a family have experienced. It just feels like everything is hard. And I have friends, and just in talking to other friends, that a lot of people are going through some pretty just nasty stuff right now. And I just hate it. I hate it for them. I hate it for us. And I think that's one thing, you know, as a child and even as a teenager, young adult, there's the magic of Christmas. And everybody talks about the Christmas spirit and the magic of Christmas. And life is still tough. Life is still tough. And so it's very important that we have nights like we had at our house last night, and that we laugh at our kids, we laugh at ourselves. I laugh, you know, looking down at my silly bedroom shoes. And so in the midst of the heavy stuff that we're dealing with, I mean, we have friends in the hospital going through personal issues, and then, you know, we miss family members, other people miss family members, there's business and jobs, and, you know, all the things still exist even though it's still Christmas. And sometimes, you know, I was talking to Natalie, and we feel like we're looking for that Christmas spirit, and it you know, it just doesn't, it's hard to find. You can't make it up. And so that's the great thing though about Christmas, is we don't have to try to make it happen, when we don't have to try to find the spirit of Christmas, because Jesus is the spirit of Christmas, and he's never gone, and in him is fullness of joy, and he brings laughter. And we have to focus our attention on that, because it would be very easy in the midst of our circumstances, in the midst of what we see and the hurt that we see going on around us, would be very easy to say, I can't find Christmas, I can't find it. Well, what are you looking for? What am I looking for? What are we looking for? And so Christmas is Jesus. And I shared a video earlier about the Christmas video that I did a year ago today, and I listened to that this morning, and it to me was Rhema. And so I listened to the message that the Lord gave a year ago, and I heard the message that he gave for me today, in that the peace, when the angels came to the shepherds and he told them, peace on earth, goodwill to men, the peace that was coming was that Messiah peace, where the essential parts were now joined back together. And that is the relationship between mankind and God is fully restored. And so when we have a hard time finding happiness, when we find a hard time finding joy, looking for the good in what we're going through, Jesus is there. Jesus is there. And we can find him no matter where we are, no matter what our circumstance looks like. He has given us his word. He has given us his promises. And so we just go and we find him. And in finding Jesus, we find Christmas. That's Christmas. It's not some magical feeling of everything is right in the world. It's not. It's not a fleeting feeling. It's not an emotion. Christmas is not an emotion. It is the fact that God himself came down to restore you and I back to him. It's that the two essential pieces are reconciled and attached again. That is, I'm attached to the Father once again, and he is attached to me. And just like Adam walked in the cool of the day with the Father, I can walk all day long with the Father, communing with him, him talking to me, him giving me strength, the joy of the Lord coming forth through me. But now it's a choice. And it's not always an easy choice, because heaven knows, you all know, the fight of the flesh is real. And so we have to say, self, you don't get to wallow in those emotions. Self, you are strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Self, even in this world, as Jesus said in John 16:33, you will have frustrations, distresses, troubles, but be of good cheer. Be confident, certain, and undaunted, for I have overcome the world. I have depraved it of power to harm you, and I have conquered it for you. But it's a choice we have to make. We have to put our mind on His Word. We have to meditate on His Word. And we have to believe the truth of His Word more than we believe what our eyes see in this natural and what our circumstance looks like. Because His Word has come. And that was the other thing. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men. And so this peace, this reconciliation, this where the two essential parts are joined together in completion, that peace on earth, peace manifested with earth, in earth, for you and I. And it's not something that we have to wait till we get to heaven to experience. Peace now. Nothing missing, nothing broken. And so I just encourage you, if you've had a hard time finding your Christmas spirit, that you would just spend a few minutes talking with the Holy Spirit, and then the joy and the excitement and the overwhelming love of God for you that caused Him to come and to submit Himself as a human to win you back and to redeem you, that you would just meditate on those things, because perspective changes everything. And He adores you. And I am so excited about you. I'm excited about the things that God has planned for you and how much He wants for you. And peace on earth. The essential parts joined back together. You with Him and Him with you. Now, here on this earth. And so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I will see you all tomorrow as we get ready for church. And again, just meditating on His goodness. And that's the spirit of Christmas right there. I love you all. See ya. Bye.